It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we're going to see Mark Andrews. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Ravens and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's real.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On play action, Goff. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Give him 13 on that screen play and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Goff. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. To throw is Goff. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
On play action, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Pistol formation with Jackson. Now he'll run. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
To return is Williams. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. To throw is Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Yeah. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Goff to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Atwell sent in motion here. On 2nd down, Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 9. Goff to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
3rd down, 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson up top again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Atwell sent in motion here. Throwing on second down, Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing here is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 3-all is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's second and 9. Now a give on the ground. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now a run on first down. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Slot receiver headed right. 2nd down, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
From the gun, Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll run with Gibbs. Gibbs with a 1st down and more. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Jack Fox now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. On the return, here's Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. To the tight end Likely. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. A quick throw that's complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
47-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On third down, Jackson. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
Makes the score Lions 10, Ravens 6. Jack Fox
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Jordan Stout now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Lions have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Lions offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. On first down, it's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jalen Hurts leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. Man in motion here is Washington. A first down throw for Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Jack Campbell.
To throw is Jackson. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's on the center, Tyler Lindebaum. 3rd and long for Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He connects with St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
They hand it to Gibbs. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Atwell sent in motion here. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, so they take advantage of the 1st and 5 situation and pick up the quick 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
They'll go play action with Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's caught by Gibbs.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Goff to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
33-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. They motion the slot man left. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Man in motion here is Washington. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. There's that man again, another catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Play action now. Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing Jackson. That's complete on the tight end screen. Gonna try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Throwing on second down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll go right and find his running back.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll begin here on the ground. A big gain. They finally get him down, but hold everything. There is a flag on the field. This drive will start on the ground. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On the zone read, it's a give to Brooks. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Now Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 38-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up here on second down and 5. To throw is Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
St. Brown. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Detroit.
Throwing here is Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On play action, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws...
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. To the ground, a first down run. That's a gain of 18 yards.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed, but it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
Jackson now to throw on first down. To the tight end, Likely. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 7-yard line.
Man in motion here is Washington. And the Ravens are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Still first down.
Now another try at first and goal, albeit from a little further back. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Brooks. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That's on the outstanding tackle, Penei Sewell. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got room to roam.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. This one caught at the 4.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it's going to be 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Jackson now on 2nd down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Back to throw, Jackson. This one complete to Washington. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll motion a tight end right. Jackson gonna keep it himself. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Good running inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll go play action with Goff. All alone, it's the tight end Laporta.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Now, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. From the gun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Get a pause here. We have an injury. And it is the tight end, Sam Laporta, a player they cannot afford to lose. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down. Montgomery. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. A run with Gibbs. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
The quarterback on the scramble.
They'll come up for second and 9. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Defended by Kirby Joseph.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Here we go. One final play. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. And they walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.